Have you ever wondered how something as simple as buying a donut can reveal the intricate workings of our economy? What if I told you that this seemingly straightforward transaction reveals the intricate dance of economic forces? Welcome to The Economy. How do you measure that? The show where we explore how statisticians capture the full complexity of the economy, one transaction at a time. Today's episode, my favorite, donuts. How do you measure that? So you walk into a bakery, you hand over a few dollars, you walk out with a fresh, warm donut. Simple, right? Well, not exactly, because when it comes to measuring the economy, that donut is more than a sugary treat, it's actually a service. So to help us explore this delicious example, I'm joined by Jennifer Ribarsky from the IMF Statistics Department and an expert in national accounts. I, on the other hand, an expert in donuts. So, Jennifer, let's start with the basic question. Why is this a service? I'm holding it. It seems like a good to me.
Well, it depends on where and how it's consumed, Jim. So when you walk into that bakery, you're not only just buying that donut, you're buying a service. And why? It's because the flour, the labor that goes into that making that donut should be accounted for. That's intermediate inputs. What you're buying is actually the experience of having somebody cook a freshly baked donut for you.
So when I go to the bakery and I buy this donut, as a national accountant, you don't put this donut in the donut industry, you put this in a service industry. Is that how it works?
Actually, the donut is not directly counted because it's an input into that service. So it's indirectly counted for.
Okay, so this is the donut I bought at the bakery. Now, I have with me another donut, a donut that I made at home. You can see it's a little fancier than this donut. It's got some nice sprinkles on it, some glaze on the top. So what about this donut? Does this count it as GDP, some sort of Jim service industry?
Sorry, Jim. While that might have even more value to you than the plain donut, that's not counted in GDP. That's because in national accounts, we want to measure market transactions. So what we call when you bake something at home, it's called non-market household production of services and is not included in GDP.
Okay, so two donuts, one kind of plain, included in GDP, one pretty fancy, probably better, not included in GDP.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So these donuts, these aren't the only food that I buy, the only food that I eat. I try and eat some other non-donut type foods. So is donuts the only type of food this applies to, or is it other types of transactions where we get this funny, it's a good, but we count it as a service type situation?
Well, actually, it applies to any restaurant that you go into, whether it's a fine dining establishment or a burger shop. What you're really buying is that experience of having somebody prepare the meal for you, but also the ambience of the restaurant. That's all included in the value of the service.
Okay, so then when someone next time says to me, well, it's just a donut, I'm going to say to them, no, it's not a donut. That's a service, and that's included in GDP.
That's right.
Well, thank you, Jennifer, for helping us. You certainly can. Which donut would you prefer?
I want the homemade one. You said it's better.
Okay, take the homemade one.
It won't count as production in GDP.
Wow,
Sorry.
What if I sell it to you, Jennifer? If I sell it to you?
Then it would.
Then it's part of GDP. Okay. Well, I'm not going to sell it to you because you've been such a gracious guest. So the donut is yours.
Yeah.
I'll take
the sprinkles.
The market one, and we'll cheers. So that's it for the episode of The Economy. How do you measure that? If you enjoyed what you heard, like, subscribe, and share. And remember, behind every transaction, including donuts, there's a statistician like Jennifer trying to figure out how to measure it. Thank you.